John 15:2. Jesus says that before that, he says, he is the vine and we are the branches. But in verse 2, there's this powerful image Jesus gives. He says that branches that bear fruit will be pruned, and the other branches that don't bear fruit will be cut off and thrown away. In verse 6, it says they'll be gathered up and burned. But, I was thinking earlier at this picture of the branch bearing fruit being the branch that's pruned or being the branch that's cut back. The branch that's not bearing fruit is really left to just be. It might appear to be more healthy. It might appear to flourish and prosper, but really its destiny is simply to be cut off, because in essence it's fruitless. The branch bearing fruit is the branch that starts getting cut, and it seems a little counterintuitive, right? The branch bearing fruit is the one getting cut back, and it's like that in life, in following Jesus Christ. In walking after the Lord, in doing as He says and following His call, we actually enter into a hard walk. Jesus said in Mark 8:34-38, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. To come after Christ is to embark on a walk where the winds begin to blow in our face. And, you may be feeling this. And if you're feeling like that you do have your faith in Jesus Christ, you are walking with Him in your vision, you are walking with Him as a friend, John 15:15, but you're weary. And, I just want to really encourage you. Also today I was thinking of Psalm 73:25-26. It says, whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And right there you have this picture of a heart failing, but God being the portion of that heart, and strength failing, but God being strength. In 2 Corinthians 4:7-12, Paul also gives us this picture of, as it were, being cut back or being struck down, but not destroyed. And that's the difference, I think, in following Jesus Christ. We will experience winds in our faces. We will experience crucifixions. We will experience being struck down. But Paul gives us great insight. He says we always carry around in our bodies the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our mortal bodies. There is a cutting back. There is a being struck down but not destroyed that reveals in us, often to us, but also to others and to the glory of God, Ephesians 3:10. It reveals the life of Jesus in us, a victory that does defy even a crucifixion, a victory that will be greater and more lasting than persecution and destruction. It's a picture, it's an image, it's a reflection of the life of Christ. The crucifixion, where the whole world turned against Him. He was snuffed out, He was deleted, as it were. Everything went dark in the tomb. But then He came out. And it wasn't death that had actually defeated Him, although it felt like it. He defeated death in that same process. And that's what's going on in our lives. As we bear fruit in following Jesus, you may feel a cutting. You may feel a pruning. That is because you are bearing fruit. That is because you are on the right path, not because you're not on the right path. The winds in our faces is because we walk with Christ, not because we're lacking His support. Now I want to give one little insight as well. Philemon 1:6, Paul said, I pray that you would be active in sharing your faith, so that you will come to a fuller knowledge of what it is you have in Christ. And I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling a cutting back, if you're feeling a being knocked down but not destroyed, if you're feeling that your heart is weary but Christ is the portion of your heart, you are in the walk of Jesus Christ. He is in you. And I would encourage you, Philemon 1:6, to not stop, to press in, to be active in sharing Jesus, even at this time of feeling weary. And you will come in, you will break through to an even fuller knowledge of what it is you have in Christ. So do not grow weary, Galatians 6:9. Lean in at this time and see. You will see the evidence of this truth of God, that the life of Jesus is being revealed even in your weakness. God bless you. Onward.